Hello Brigadiers and Brigadettes, this is your captain speaking. Welcome to my channel, now let's jump into some hockey content. Hello everyone, welcome. If you are new, please make sure to subscribe, and then if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Today we are wrapping up the playoff previews, and we will be talking about the Edmonton Oilers taking on the Winnipeg Jets, and I think this could be a high scoring series. It could be really fun. So for the Oilers, it was a great season. They finished with 72 points in 56 games played, and they finished second in a division that had the Maple Leafs above them, a pretty good Maple Leafs team, and overall it was a successful year. For the Jets, it was a weird year with Lana getting traded and some weird stuff going on over the course of the season, but they did finish third in a division that was projected to be pretty tough, so it was a good year. Now, the first question I'm going to be talking about is what should the Jets do about Connor McDavid? He's going to be the focal point of the series. We all know it. Let's talk about it. So, it's no secret, McDavid is already looking like an all-time great player offensively. And, he's scored 100 points in a shortened year, which I projected about a month and a half before it happened, so that was pretty cool. I got a video over that. And it's no secret, Winnipeg struggles pretty bad defensively, especially 5-on-5, things like that. And now I usually say, okay, it's not a one-man series. This could be a one-man series where McDavid himself could finish off the job because of his offensive skill. Now, for Edmonton, it's going to be all how they play 5-on-5. For Winnipeg against McDavid. And I am very aware that the Oilers have another offensive threat that is dangerous. Trust me, I know. I'm aware of that. But for this part, we're going to talk about McDavid because, wow. So for Winnipeg, they allowed the 5th most high danger chances against and the 6th most scoring chances against at 5-on-5 play. And they have to figure out how to keep McDavid off the power play as much as possible. Now, that's easier said than done, I do get that, but Edmonton has the 2 top players in the league for power play points. I think we know who they are, yeah? Yes, we do. And for Edmonton, the power play is lethal. They had the highest power play percentage in the league this year, and staying 5-on-5, while it's not going to be so much easier, it's easier when you're, even strength rather than on the PK. So that's going to be the problem, though, because McDavid, if you take away his power play points, he still had 56 even strength points this year. 56. He played 56 games. He still averaged a point per game with 5-on-5 points. And that's insane. Also, I know I said Winnipeg can't afford to have McDavid on the PK. That's going to be really hard because he was second in the league for penalties drawn at 5-on-5 with 22 penalties drawn. And for individual scoring chances, he was second, which is a really good thing. And for individual high danger chances, which is something Winnipeg really struggles with, he was third in the league. Best of luck to you, Winnipeg. I really don't envy you. Nobody wants to have to play against McDavid. It's just not easy. Now, the next question is, what can Winnipeg respond with against McDavid in this high-powered Oilers offense? Specifically, McDavid and Draisaitl. And that's going to be something we'll have to keep an eye on here. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really believe in Winnipeg defensively. That blue line's got me feeling, so we'll see. But I do think that they should primarily focus on scoring a lot, which is not something I usually think, but I just really do not think that Winnipeg is going to be able to figure things out against McDavid. Some of the best defensive teams in the league haven't, so yeah. But, I think it's going to be more the forwards thing, and I don't think Winnipeg gets a lot of offense from their blue line. The big thing here is they need to make sure that McDavid doesn't get past them on a breakaway. That's going to be huge. Winnipeg has plenty of capable scorers on the team, and against Edmonton, that is no means, they're not really like a dominant defensive team. These guys have to take advantage of a Edmonton team that, again, not great defensively, have to take advantage of the opportunities you're given. Now, Mike Smith has been really good for the Oilers this year. I imagine he'll be starting in net, but the Jets can't afford to let him stop them. And again, against a team that has a good, Mike Smith, the verdict's weird. It's one of those things that he played well this year, so we'll just say that, let's say he plays like this, but the team's not great defensively, you're going to have to figure out a way to score regardless, because scoring maybe 3 goals a game might not even be enough because of how McDavid plays and everything like that. Now, the final question is going to be more of a what if. This one's kind of a spicy question. This is a big what if. What will happen if the Oilers get beat in the first round, and more specifically beat badly, okay? I'm talking like 4 or 5 games. Would McDavid want to leave Edmonton? No. The argument that's been used against this before is that McDavid has built his dream mansion in Edmonton. Here's my response to that. Mansions can be sold. He has a lot of money. I don't think, he's going to be like, I love it here, blah, blah, blah. If things get bad, maybe he could be like, okay, I want to leave, and I can build a brand new house of my dreams, another mansion. It's not impossible with a guy that's got that much money. So that's my response to that. Now, if they do get beat, it's kind of one of those things that, wow, they really had a heartbreaker against Chicago last year, and now they'd have another heartbreaker, let's say it was 4 to 5 games. Does he start to think about this and want out like Eichel probably does in Buffalo? Now, things haven't been nearly as rough in Edmonton as they have been in Buffalo, but, it's not exactly sunshine and rainbows in Edmonton, and that's the thing. McDavid, arguably one of the best players in the game right now, especially offensively. I think it'd be hard-pressed to say somebody's better, but, if he and Draisaitl can't make it out of the first round, that's when you start to wonder, does his attitude change? Now, again, this is all speculation. I don't think he's actually going to want out of Edmonton, but it is food for thought, and crazier things have happened. So we'll see how it goes and see how this playoff series goes. And if McDavid got traded, where would you like to see him get traded to? Leave that in the comments below before I leave my prediction. And I'll let you do that real quick. And now that we've done that, so for my playoff prediction of the Edmonton Oilers versus the Winnipeg Jets, I will be picking the Edmonton Oilers in 6. Now, originally, I did think I was going to be picking the Jets because of their forward group. I wasn't so sure about Edmonton, and obviously you've got Hellebuyck in net. But the more I thought about it, the more I was like, I don't trust Winnipeg defensively. And McDavid is that good. You have Draisaitl, and it's just a 1-2 punch that if you keep one down, can you really keep the other one down, especially with Winnipeg's defensive issues? I don't think so. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know down in the comments down below. And that will wrap up our first round previews. I will leave a link right up here to the rest of them. Make sure to subscribe if you have not. We continue to grow, and I thank you so much for that. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And everybody, hey, stay safe. Have a great day. And stay away from COVID, all right? Goodbye, Brigadiers and Brigadettes. This is your captain signing off. Have a great night.